Hello everyone, welcome to Beyond the Book English Literature. In today's video, I will be analyzing another poem of Professor Dr. R.N. Tiwari titled And Thus You a Handicapped. This poignant poem is a powerful cry for justice and equality, shedding light on the struggles and challenges faced by individuals with disabilities. Through its vivid imagery, rich symbolism, and emotional depth, the poem conveys a sense of frustration, anger, and desperation that many individuals with disabilities experience. The poem's themes of injustice, partiality, and the search for dignity and respect are deeply resonant, and its use of metaphor and imagery adds depth and complexity to its exploration of these themes. So let's read out the stanzas one by one. Daily I think in deep. For what on earth am up I turned? Whether to eat, drink, or be merry, or be a drudge to be spurned, as are seen at every turn. Are you blind or deaf, my boss? Or has someone gouged out your eyes? Neither you see nor listen this wave on swampy shore that bleats and cries, as weaned lamb in ambush thrown. Really, really a deaf and blind. So hear not groans, not read my plight. In grist, in frown, this grain that grinds, and rasps neck nodded for felons tight. Of goat in teeter on butcher's shop. Hun, such cruelties and such partialities. Bend down in shame the highness hell. Hey Ram slides crown on Ravan's heads. And Ram just rings the curfew bell as the norm of world is spun. Unjust, 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 unjust at every turns and every sides. See, virtuous are strapped for bread, but vicious that buttered both sides. In the scorched earth fun, failure in office so can't control. The fancy's foot work of Mink's fate, that serves loin's share in lavish dish. Oh, ho, ho, dies honesty in empty plate, waiting on a high tip up. Partiality, while terms and conditions signed, I follow with all my potentiality. Sir, rather would I lead a life in scarcity, but never, never in pinch of done partiality, either in shower or in sun, day and night and day. With ye I work, but never you toy to weigh my virtue along with vice, and make this filth a fair-haired boy in laissez faire of crimes. Bug no more, nor singe me more, or tiger in tie will in tiger transform, and fainted mouse on odorous dung in your game will breed much harm. In forensic ferocious, in forensic ferocious form, Reign your realm or resign from post, or all in fight will commit suicide. The essence of what here are you proud, devoid of form can't roles decide, to play on dais in timely tag. No, never, 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 and none will bring an ache in face free form. Even you, Almighty, are bound to descend on wheel in fix to breed new norm. With cosmic mind boggling set. Oh, enough, no more, I wait. Like soul dismissed for rose on earth. Why says that life for spring strive? If hinder me more, will take not birth, and thus you a handicapped. The poem is characterized by a raw, bitter, and accusatory tone. The central theme revolves around a profound sense of injustice and partiality which the speaker feels has handicapped them. The speaker addresses an unseen but powerful entity referred to as ye, you, my boss, almighty, and sir, that is responsible for this unfairness. The title itself suggests the speaker is a victim of a rigid system, but by the end, they defiantly turn the tables. The stanzas 1 to 7 establishes the poem's central conflict. The speaker immediately introduces the concept of done partiality, a persistent bias that exists in all circumstances. Addressing a powerful entity, the speaker complains that their hard work and virtues are not fairly judged, unlike a system that seems to tolerate or even reward crimes. Imagery becomes more surreal and hostile, with references to tigers and fainted mice that suggests a world of hidden dangers and grotesque injustice. The speaker then challenges this authority, claiming that its chaotic rule leads to despair and that even the Almighty is subject to a cosmic shift. The first page culminates in a powerful act of defense. The speaker declares an end to passive suffering. They will no longer wait for a miracle. The most striking line is the final one where the speaker threatens to refuse rebirth. This act of non existence would in turn make the oppressor, the truly handicapped one, unable to complete its cycle of creation and oppression. The next stanzas continues the exploration of the speaker's suffering and anger. It opens with the speaker questioning their purpose, feeling like a drudge who is scorned. The speaker's frustration intensifies as they directly address their boss, accusing the entity of being blind or deaf to their suffering, which is described with visceral images of a wounded lamb and a goat on butcher's shop. The poem's critic expands by referencing the Hindu epic that is Ramayana, inverting the story of good triumphing over evil. The speaker claims that world's norm is a state of cruelties and partialities, where the good, that is Ram, is powerless and evil, that is Ravan, is glorified. This leads to the repeated forceful lament: unjust, 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 unjust. The speaker describes a world where the virtuous starve while the vicious thrive, a grotesque spectacle on a scorched earth. The final stanzas condemn the system's failure in office and the fancy's footwork of Minek's fate that gives the lion's share to the dishonest. The poem concludes with a powerful final act of rejection. Despite having lived life with all their potentiality, the speaker declares they would rather live a life of scarcity than accept the terms of such a partial and unjust world. In conclusion, I can conclude that this particular poem, and thus You Are Handicapped, is a raw and emotional poem that journeys from a feeling of being a helpless victim of injustice to a defiant agent of change. The speaker's voice is one of profound disillusionment and anger, but it is ultimately a voice that refuses to be broken. By rejecting the corrupt world and its unfair rules, the speaker reclaims their agency, demonstrating that true integrity and freedom can be found in a life of scarcity. The poem's strength lies in its passionate, uncompromising tone and its powerful reversal of the title's central idea. So, this was the full interpretation of this poem as well as the analysis. What do you think about this poem? Do add your comments and share your thoughts below. We will meet soon. Thank you.